Her ex moved in right next door, and what followed almost destroyed me until I turned the tables in a way she never saw coming. My name is Ethan. I'm 34, and I work as an accountant in Austin, Texas. For 3 years, I was in what I thought was a stable, loving relationship with Maya, a 29-year-old receptionist. Life with her was easy. She was funny, smart, and after long shifts at the hospital, she'd come home exhausted, but still found the energy to laugh at my dumb jokes. We'd binge-watch shows, cook late-night pasta, and talk about traveling to Europe someday. To me, Maya was the one. But everything changed the day a moving truck pulled into the house right next door. Out stepped Daniel, tall, smug, and, according to Maya's nervous reaction, her ex-boyfriend. At first, I brushed it off. Neighbors move in all the time, right? But I couldn't ignore how Maya acted. When Daniel waved hello over the fence, Maya blushed. When he brought over a bottle of wine to say hi, she giggled at his jokes in a way I hadn't seen in months. Red flags were everywhere. She stayed late after work more often. She guarded her phone like it was classified information. And once, when I asked why she smelled like cologne, she snapped, "Don't be paranoid." But paranoia wasn't the problem. It was denial. I wanted so badly to believe she loved me that I ignored the obvious. One night, I came home earlier than usual after finishing a freelance project. The lights in our living room were off, but faint laughter drifted in from outside. I stepped quietly to the window and saw them, Maya and Daniel, on our back porch. She leaned into him, laughing, and then he kissed her. She didn't push him away. She kissed him back. My chest felt like it caved in. Anger, disbelief, and heartbreak collided all at once. I wanted to burst out right then, scream, demand answers, but instead, I stayed silent, 'cause, in that moment, I realized something. If I lost my temper, they'd controlled the narrative. I needed a smarter move. For the next day, I acted as if nothing had happened. I kissed her goodbye in the morning, wished her luck on her shift, and told her I had a late design meeting. But instead, I started planning. I printed out every freelance invoice, every receipt of vacations I paid for, every bill I had covered while she saved up. I made a neat binder of financial proof of how much I had invested in this relationship. Then I staged a dinner. Candlelight, her favorite pasta, a bottle of wine. When she sat down, I slid the binder across the table. "What's this?" she asked, her face paling as she flipped through the pages. "It's the cost of my loyalty," I said calmly. "I know about you and Daniel, so I'm giving you a choice. Walk out tonight with nothing, or stay and repay every ounce of my trust you've broken." She stammered, begged, even tried to blame me for being distant, but I had already called her bluff. Before she could finish her excuses, I opened the door, gestured toward Daniel's house, and said, "He's waiting. Go." She left, just like that. But here's the twist. Weeks later, Daniel dumped her. Apparently, he never wanted her back, seriously. She came crawling to me, crying, saying she made a mistake. I just laughed. "Maya, mistakes are for tripping on sidewalks, not for betraying the person who had your back." Letting her go was the best decision of my life. I focused on myself, poured energy into my design business, and even landed a big contract with a startup that changed my career. The truth is, sometimes betrayal feels like the end of the world, but if you play it right, it can be the beginning of something better. When someone shows you where their loyalty lies, believe them, and never be afraid to close the door on a person who doesn't value you. And if you've ever faced heartbreak, betrayal, or lies, remember this: you can rise above it. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more real-life stories of heartbreak, revenge, and transformation.